Biggs.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Democrats have a radical view of abortion. Former Virginia governor talking about third trimester, Ralph Northam, talking about third trimester abortion said, "I can tell you exactly what would happen. The infant would be delivered, the infant would be kept comfortable, the infant would be resuscitated if that's what the mother and the family desired, and then a discussion would ensue between the physicians and the mother." That's pretty extreme. Yesterday in the Oversight Committee, a witness was asked about infanticide, and the witness said, well, health care is a right. That's pretty radical. The U.S. is radical on abortion, led by the Democrats. Within the top 4% of most permissive abortion policies in the world. Same as China. China has no restrictions. North Korea has no restrictions. And Vietnam has no restrictions in law. But what about the EU? We keep hearing about the EU, and maybe we should follow their model. Well, here, let's go over what some of those countries have. France, only up to 14 weeks. Germany to 12 weeks. Greece, 12. Hungary, 12. Ireland, 12. Italy, 12. Latvia, Lithuania, and Luxembourg, all only up to 12 weeks. Malta, there is no abortion permissible. Spain, up to 14 weeks. Sweden, up to 18 weeks. The U.S. is pretty doggone an outlier in the world, thanks to the leftist policies of the Democrat Party. So the Democrats have a real extreme radical view of abortion, and they use it and enforce it with fear. Here's one. New York Times op-ed tells the Democrats to embrace the politics of fear. When it comes to abortion rights, Democrats need to lean into the politics of fear. The party needs to scare voters and show that they too are scared of the voters themselves. That's what Democrats are writing. Elizabeth Warren says to shut down all pregnancy centers. She said, look, we need to shut them down here in Massachusetts, and we need to shut them down all around the country. So I know folks have been talking about, the ranking member talked about 50, but I get one of these trackers every day. It's 57 crisis pregnancy centers that have been attacked. And that doesn't even include the recent Bethesda church that was attacked last weekend. And according to a close friend of mine who lives in Portland, telling me about 8 churches in the last few weeks that have been attacked. That doesn't include that. But that's the politics of fear. How about the reported shutdown D.C. offering up to $250 just to track and cite and harass Justices Kavanaugh, Alito, Thomas Gorsuch, Amy Coney Barrett, and John Roberts? How about this one? Yesterday, one of our own colleagues who sits on this committee, also sits on OGR, said, asking of a witness, quote, "I'm worried about this." It was the founder of the Republican Party, President Lincoln, who said, "A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure permanently half slave and half free." And then he asked, can we endure half free choice states and half theocratic compelled pregnancy states? Is that going to work for America? I don't know. Was he likening the abortion issue to slavery, or was he likening it to creating an insurrection in the country? I don't know. That's wild. Ms. Foster, when I look at it, I see the radical position of Democrats on abortion. And tomorrow the House will be voting on the Women's Health Protection Act of 2022. And supporters of the bill claim it will simply codify Roe. But that isn't true. Can you explain what this bill actually does?
That bill would strip away every protection for children in the womb. It would strip away protections for their mothers and also for healthcare providers. It would strip away conscience protections. It would strip away informed consent. It would strip away any gestational age limitations allowing for abortion up to the baby's birthday. It would take away everything that we've built for 49 years since Roe.
We would then become the most radical abortion nation in the world. More radical than China, North Korea, or Vietnam, which have no limitations. Is that fair to say?
It is fair, yes.
Democrats are radical and extreme on abortion. This bill is just another attempt by Democrats to expand abortion, override state laws enacted to protect the unborn, Life is the most precious thing we're given, and everyone, especially the unborn, deserve that right.
Time of the gentleman has